other people, but we do have people here. Tonight we are joined by Stefan, who is in the corner, or on Discord. He is persuasive. Say hi.
What's up?
Say it louder.
What's up?
There we go. We are also joined by my beautiful fiance, Kess, or Photography by Kess.
Hi.
And then we are also joined by Hippie Photography, Megan.
Hello.
And then on the line we also have Josh, who is
Hello?
known on YouTube as Josh Babcock. So
You sounded confused.
we good?
No.
Alright, so today, ladies, gents, and non-binary friends, we are going to be talking about several things. We've got a lot to talk about in the world today. So we do have a significant amount of ground to cover. So first and foremost, I want to hit the topic of the government shutdown. So people that can speak on this however they choose, in their own political party, whatever you guys decide. But I do want to get your guys' input on what happened with the government shutdown. Do you believe that it was excessive? What's your guys' opinion?
I don't actually know.
I mean, I felt after a while it became insanely excessive and kind of almost like children having a tantrum fit.
It was like having a horse in a hospital.
Yeah, essentially.
You still haven't watched John Mulaney, have you?
Nope.
There it is.
It's a horse.
Loose in a hospital!
Oh, my glasses.
I'm gonna turn down the mic so I don't kill people's ears. 20 decibels. 7.5. Perfect. Alright. So, Stefan, you wanna chime in here?
It lasted for like, what, a month?
A little over, actually, yeah.
It was the longest recorded government shutdown ever. It was like 32 days or something. Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
That's by choice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, Mr. Trump's plan. Alexa, how long was the most recent government shutdown?
On Friday, January 25th, President Trump and Congress reached a deal to temporarily reopen the United States government for 3 weeks, with funding set to expire on February 15, 2019. The federal government's partial shutdown began on December 22, 2018, and became the longest federal funding lapse in U.S. history on January 11, 2019.
So
That's
wait, it's only temporarily.
We're literally open for 3 weeks, and then we're going back into shutdown. That's brilliant. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Water. That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that too. I'm not too keen on that.
All right, so I just wanna put this because this is like really relevant as a United States citizen, as we all are in the room or and in the call.
I am U.S.
You sure?
Yes.
But yeah. So because of everything that happened, we this should be very important. You're just scrolling through Instagram. You don't even care.
I'm listening to you. Here. Stop being an ass.
Can't stop being an ass. But with everything that's going on, it's something that everybody should be paying attention to, I believe, because of the fact that we literally have people that are in government and people that are... I just noticed what you're doing. Okay. With everything that's been going on with the government and how it's being run by a horse in a hospital, we have to deal with the fact that we have someone that's in control that isn't...
I shouldn't.
He's equipped to deal with money.
Yeah.
Is he,
And
though?
that's where it fucking ends. It's
I know he's a businessman. But
The-
is he even good at that? I don't know much.
he
about
is.
that
He is
before,
he's actually fairly decent with money. But the fact that he is literally shut the goddamn country down for a month. And then some.
Yeah.
And he's going to re-shut it down for probably another month. For what?
Yeah.
We don't even know what the fuck he's doing. We don't know what's going on in there. Police, Border Patrol, military are not getting the adequate amount of funding. They're not getting anything to do.
Not
They're-
even just them, but have you heard about Airports?
Airports, TSA, fucking postal workers.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that has a
Yeah.
government position, they're all fucked right now. If anybody tries
Yeah,
to cash
'cause
anything
the-
in, they're
'cause-
fucked.
Yeah, because doesn't it also affect the tax season coming up if
Yep.
it ends up stretching that long?
Because we can't get our money back until the government's reopened.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's going to affect the tax season if it stretches that long.
He's gonna take our fucking money.
He's going to? He is now.
Well, he's actually taking money to reallocate it. Every president takes money. It's just fucking taxes.
I know, but
Yeah.
But it's a matter of the fact that we don't know if we'll actually end up seeing it back until he opens it, which could be anywhere from, a week to, like 35 fucking days.
Yeah.
So,
we're all doomed.
fucked.
So like if you was working for the government, would you still be working?
You would technically be working because
How long would you work? Knowing that you're not getting paid for the whole month.
No, you would still be getting paid. They allocate money in order of preparing for shutdowns at any given time.
So they allocate money?
Yep, they reallocate money to pay the workers, but no one expected it to be a month.
Yeah.
So they only had allocated enough money for about like 2 weeks worth of pay.
Oh,
So
that's
someone
not
got fucked over. Everybody got fucked over for about 2 weeks.
more like 3 weeks.
Nonetheless. So now they reopened it and people are actually getting money and they're sending out more money because they're preparing for a minimum of like a 4-week shutdown, from what I've heard.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
I'm just waiting for the fucking apocalypse to happen.
There we are.
That's another story.
But
Dude, I wouldn't be ready for that.
I mean, I've mentally prepared myself for the
I got
apocalypse.
my
when I was,
weapons
like,
in my
12.
room. I didn't say it.
I will never be mentally prepared for anything like that. I'm probably going to be the first to die.
No. You're gonna fight me
Well, if
for
I
that.
die, I'm going straight to hell.
See, you're gonna be trying to fight off fucking like zombies with a goddamn CD player.
You know what? That is possible, but
You're
I
gonna be
can
like,
be creative.
I don't want to break my Leonard Skinner.
Hey, I actually don't have any Leonard Skinner. My dad
Led
has
Zeppelin.
That. Oh yeah, true.
There it is.
My friend just went to see Led Zeppelin.
Ugh.
You're just gonna be sitting there like fucking throwing them as ninja stars. He
I
becomes
mean, hey, gotta defend
Naruto.
myself somehow.
And I'm gonna be sitting there with the fake Japanese sword trying to cut through skulls.
I would probably... Between all of us, I think I would be the first one to die.
No,
No?
He'll probably strap you to his back.
Aww. Be like a little koala.
Or a sloth.
sloths break her down every time. Anytime a sloth is mentioned,
Yeah.
she just
Wait,
like
no, I'm
completely
crying.
cries.
Hang on.
What?
We're talking about Cass and how she can't handle sloths.
Sloth.
She actually got one of our friends adopted a sloth, quote unquote, like the donation, and they give you a piece of paper like, you donated a sloth, we're naming it after you. And I'm like, okay.
Understand.
She has it pinned up right on our fridge. It's hilarious.
You have your own sloth?
Yes, and I have my own wolf.
I got jack shit.
Oh my god, no. My grandmother wants to pick us up and bring us to Albany because there's going to be a chance to meet a sloth at the Capitol.
Oh.
What weekend am I free?
It's February 9th.
We might be able to do that, but I don't know when Jim and Joanne's thing are. Because we are actually booked for 2 weekends straight. Because we have Jim and Joanne's 50th, and then we have to go up to Polar Plunge.
I forgot that we agreed to go to that fucking thing.
Why do you sound upset? It's a weekend to get intoxicated with friends that you
Shit,
actually
I think-
like.
I think she would prefer to see a sloth.
You're the only person that I would like to get
You
intoxicated with up
you
there.
don't like Tad and Kathy.
I
and
do like Tad and
you
Kathy.
don't like Chris.
I don't know if Chris likes me.
He does like you.
Alright, fine. You make me sound like I'm such a terrible human being.
You just don't know when people like you. I don't think you're a terrible person. I'm marrying you, for Christ's sakes.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing for that? I asked you. This is where this is going.
This is why we can't run the government, because then we just shut it down because we argue over.
We'd be having a Nerf battle in the fucking Oval Office. Don't.
Yo.
Nope. I'd be buying fucking Star Wars, like the actual like full-on props, like $500 sabers, and we'd just be going.
I'm gonna like dive into the hallway and just like.
Just gonna be
shoot Nerfs at
deflecting,
you.
deflecting the bullets.
Oh my God! It's Nerf Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh
Can
my
we watch that?
God, not tonight.
Okay.
I have so many fucking Nerf guns, it's actually terrible.
I only had a revolver.
You had a revolver, I had the automatic machine guns, I had the disc throwers, I had the revolvers, I had the snipers, I had the fucking everything.
You guys had cool.
I had the
I had
like the
Legos
green
too,
and the
Legos were
orange
my
dual
shit.
pistols, and
an
I had like the
entire-
mountable Gatling gun, and like
I had
the-
that too. Dalton had that and he gave it to me.
Yeah, well, because my sister has everything right now because she had like her zombies thing
Oh,
that she had to have
gotcha,
Nerf stuff for, so I don't have any of that on me right now, but
Legos.
You sound like my
but
fucking
my Nerf
Nana.
collection was kind of whack.
I was a mix between Mega Bloks and Legos when I was a kid. So I had a lot of shit. Like I had a whole like fucking pirate island.
Why'd you just give me a hex key?
That's yours.
For what?
You left it at my house. It was for your glasses that you had last year. There it is.
You make me sound stupid.
Don't make me sound stupid. I say there it is when anybody realizes anything.
There it is.
I'm clueless all the time.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I mean, do we all really know what's going on?
No,
No,
clearly
no,
not.
No, I don't want to get into that conversation.
We're all just fucked. we're all fucked. We're gonna die.
Let's just jump over.
Yay!
No.
Let's have a party in hell.
Let's
I'm
go to
down.
my room for that.
You guys missed that. I'm not explaining it. I should probably turn the comments on just in case anybody's actually watching. Because this occasionally does not get any fucking views. Like, for all of my live streams, I got no fucking views until,
Sorry.
like, the day after.
I'm sorry.
I have to reopen restream. There it is.
I'm sorry.
4?
Pardon?
God damn it, you heathen.
Happy?
Loved
Oh wow, that's not good.
You
it.
nasty.
So...
Trying to get into frame so I'm somewhat on the couch.
Oh my god, we have 2 fucking viewers! Thank you so much for watching!
Christ.
You guys can talk
Get
to
your
us.
panties in a twist.
Ugh! They're coming in my pants!
Wow. Wait, I'm not hold up.
So aggressive.
Just like starts, like, veins popping out, just...
I don't even get that out of you.
You want to say that again on fucking stream? You just put that out to the fucking world.
That's okay. Hi.
That's not even true.
Well, you
Exactly.
didn't- I mean, you didn't really put it out to the whole world. You just have 2 viewers.
Yeah, but if I ever, like, genuinely at some point make it, which my buddy has over 11,000 subscribers, and he was supposed to do this with us, but he's off doing his thing. Calculation. But, love you, Alec. But with everything that happens, if he ever joins and he does that, then we actually have people that are like, oh, let's share this. Let's just put it out there. Oh, they they don't have successfulness, and I'm just like, oh, there's depression. That is not a fucking... Get out of my drawers. Cut off. I have honey. I will put it on you.
Hot.
Next goddamn topic. Fucking hell. Alright, first one. BuzzFeed cut.
Oh, I'm crying.
Do you guys know what it is? What happened? I know you know, so I'm gonna leave this mostly to you.
I have no clue about that at all.
Okay. Cass, would you like to explain?
Over the past 2 weeks, you know the huge like news platform BuzzFeed?
I mean,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I know about
No,
BuzzFeed.
not at all.
I'm asking Josh, not you. Shut the hell up. So,
Such an asshole.
they just cut about... This number is not going to be very accurate. But from what I read in a article last week, they cut like 200 employers from almost all of their locations.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Most of them, from what I heard, most of them were journalists.
Yeah.
And they're apparently like also having issues being under fire with being like not being diverse, and like one employee got in trouble because he was claimed to like saying something like racist in something he wrote.
Oh,
Yeah.
we lost both of our viewers.
Maybe
Oh.
they don't know what BuzzFeed is, Wyatt. I'm really bad with BuzzFeed. I take a lot of their quizzes and I watch them on YouTube all the time.
It's kind of like, hey, what are you doing when I walk in the room? BuzzFeed.
Well, yeah, because there's this one channel. There's two channels. There's a lot of channels that I really like from BuzzFeed, and they're. What are we doing?
I don't know, I started.
we got in sync for like 3 seconds.
But, apparently a lot of, like, I follow a lot of the employees on Twitter, and a lot of the
Where'd your
people
gin
who got, I like that. A lot of the people who got laid off are, that's hot. A lot of the people that got laid off tweeting on Twitter, like, complaining about BuzzFeed, saying, like, it
I
was
had to have
a
heard.
disaster. And did you like bust something?
Yeah.
What'd you do? No. But yeah, it was big for a while. Like other
Does that make you
other
cringe?
news platforms
Yeah.
were posting about
It's so
it.
weird.
What? That I can dislocate my jaw?
I
Yeah.
did not know about that at all.
Ah, no,
Um,
no.
But yeah, it was even
that sucks. To a
even
degree.
even previous
She's cringing at me cracking my nose.
That's disgusting.
Nasty.
Oh, if you think that's bad.
you said you were gonna let me have leeway on this, and yet you're talking during my whole thing.
I'm not talking, I'm just doing something. Sorry.
And no, get away from me. So, even previous employees who have been like out of the company for like years even commented on it, saying, "Oh, this was as bad as when I got fired, because when I got fired, my CEO just called me up and told me to pack up my stuff and leave, and didn't even give me a reason why," and stuff like that. And apparently
Yeah.
there's a lot of that stuff happening again.
Well, I feel like most of the reasons why people get cut, or most of the reason people get hired now at BuzzFeed are mostly because they're like,
They're very well known on social media, like
Yeah,
Instagram and
they're-
Twitter and whatnot.
their social media push helps the company, because they believe like if you have a social media push, then you can actually be like useful to the company.
Oh, another thing. BuzzFeed actually either had or still has a policy where if you show up in another, like if someone leaves BuzzFeed, and like a lot of people who leave BuzzFeed, some of them go to YouTube and have their own YouTube channels and get like also like subscribers and money through that. If you currently work for BuzzFeed and you're in another video, oh wait, no, what is it? Yeah, if you currently work for BuzzFeed and you have your own YouTube channel, you can't use the YouTube channel because then that's like taking away like the popularity from the company and putting it onto a face.
See, that's what happens, though. I mean, if I were to try to get hired by BuzzFeed, I would gain traction on my own YouTube platform. But I wouldn't be able to do anything, so I wouldn't be okay with that, because I may not be big on YouTube, but I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy being a part of it. It's something that I do for fun. And
Yeah.
I think that, like, that's kind of shitty. Like, you'd have to get permission to do your own thing on YouTube? Like, fuck that. No, absolutely not. Would never.
Yeah.
Like, there was actually this one YouTuber who, she doesn't work for BuzzFeed anymore, but, she has her own YouTube channel now. She has, like, 3 million subscribers. She got that in a year.
Wow.
And,
I wish I could do that.
And
Same.
And she did a whole, like, why I left BuzzFeed video, and in the video, she was talking about how, like, her boss or somebody from some higher up from BuzzFeed told her that she couldn't have her own personal channel and do BuzzFeed at the same time. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I fucking quit.
She left
Yeah.
to pursue her YouTube career, and she's making more than ever.
Bank. Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
those that are actually watching, because we've regained our two viewers. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys would like, you guys can talk to us in the chat. Feel free. I've got messages. Oh, there is a Sarah.
What?
It's a Sarah Babcock. You'd think they want to have your own channel to gain popularity, so people would go watch videos you're in.
Yeah.
I would actually agree with that. Thank you, Josh's little sister. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your input. Anybody else? Please feel free. You're more than welcome to join here.
Hi, Sarah. I don't know who you are, but let's be friends. Aw.
Hi. Here I come to save the day.
This is how unprofessional.
Oh, lordy.
I look
You good?
Yeah.
She's right though. You would think that to be able to like bring a face to not only yourself but to the company would help. Hi.
Tell them, John watched Syracuse beat Cleveland 6-3. He's on his way back. The world needs to know. John
Hi,
watched
Sarah.
Syracuse beat Cleveland 6-3, and he's on his way back, and the world needs to know. Hi, John.
He's not watching it.
Oh, he'll probably watch it later at some point.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah says hi again. Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
Can she see us?
She can see us because she's watching on
Oh
YouTube.
God, I'm not wearing makeup.
I am, but I still look like a fucking boy.
God. Look at this.
Disagree.
Look at that.
Look at that. I got a big old fucking spot in my head.
Yes. Check it.
Sly.
I'm not camera ready. That's why I'm always behind it.
My ego hurts.
I ain't
I'm not
camera ready
camera
either.
ready.
Everything hurts.
Shout out Thomas Sanders. We love you. Josh, do you watch Thomas Sanders?
I haven't watched him in a while.
You haven't watched him since Vine was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll stumble across him every once in a while, like a compilation if I turn one on, but most of the time I haven't watched a lot of those kinds of...
He's on YouTube now. He's actually gained a decent amount of traction.
Really?
Yeah, he's...
He also has like 3 million subscribers.
Yeah, and he makes a bunch of scripted videos, and then he has like unscripted ones where they play games and shit.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to
I'll
have to look him up again.
There's 2 channels now. It's Thomas Sanders and Thomas Sanders and Friends.
He also does a lot of, like, obviously he's a theater guy.
Fancy.
He does a lot
Yeah.
of music covers, and they are
We just
amazing.
we got for home.
The last one I watched that he did made me cry.
Yeah.
It was great. I cry a lot.
We know.
Yeah.
I just started crying over sloths.
Leave me alone.
Here you go again. Here come the waterworks. Do you need a fucking tissue?
Jesus.
No, I'm alright.
I love you, I
I'm
promise.
such a sensitive being that it's gonna get me trampled all over.
See, you're a sensitive being and the rest of us are like rocks.
I watched a TED Talk actually on
part
the
of the
perks
rock.
of sensitivity.
How'd
No
that
wonder
go?
why I sing so
Awesome. I felt like I felt validated.
You felt validated?
I did. I felt validated after watching a TED Talk on the perks of being sensitive, and I was like, yeah,
Alright,
you tell them.
alright,
Sobbing.
from someone that I have gotten into like hundreds of talks about shit like that, I gotta know your perspective, Stefan. What do you think is more productive, being a sensitive or non-sensitive person? This is also open to
Damn
the
it,
chat.
Here we go.
What's more important?
What is more productive, sensitivity or desensitization?
More productive.
Like, as people, we are all either like seen as sensitive
Sarah,
not.
what do you think?
or somewhere in between. Where do you think it lies?
I want to hear his answer because then I have one.
This is open for everyone. This is open for
I
everyone.
don't want to interrupt him.
I think that sensitivity is more productive.
You think sensitivity is more productive? All right, why?
Sensitivity is because then you are more attached to what you're doing, right? So you are more
Emotionally invested.
exactly. So you're more likely to get it done. But if you are not sensitive to what you're doing, right, then there's no attachment to it. You're probably not gonna do it.
So you believe that there's like a certain level of sensitivity needed for all tasks? Okay. That's kind of fair. All right. Kess, and then we're gonna go to Megan, then Josh.
Well, he said mostly what I was thinking of. I actually didn't think you were gonna say that.
I didn't either.
But
I didn't.
I think like being as sensitive of a person as I am, I think it depends on the task itself to like what degree of sensitivity is either needed or can be used. Because like I'm an artist, so the sensitivity of having, feelings really helps with my work sometimes. And the sensitivity of like just being open and honest and putting yourself out there in the things that you make really helps. When in other situations, like if you're doing a job where you can't be personally invest into you're a good example. Like you can't any sort of personal relationship to the job that you are doing could hinder the work that you're doing, then you might need to tone it down. Who's Ronnie Jones?
Oh, God.
Hi, Ronnie.
Who's Ronnie?
That is Ronstar. I don't. Welcome.
That's my real answer.
What's your real answer?
I think that sensitivity does not get the job done.
All right, I feel validated now.
Hey!
because there's 3 artists in the room. There's this one, and then there's Josh, who's on the line. So then there's me and Stefan.
Listen, if you make us hate you,
I'm not gonna make you hate me. Stefan and I are very business-minded people. We're very professional-minded people. And when it comes to that, when you have a sensitivity, you have a need to be ruthless.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
if you're in a business setting,
Exactly.
you can't
Go ahead.
you can't be sitting there in a fucking office like, oh, I'll let John walk all over me because I'm a bitch. And like I don't need to say my piece in the meeting. I do nothing.
So,
I'm
like,
just sitting here. You not be like, nah, that's not what's gonna fucking happen.
basically. So that's how I feel. You know, probably not gonna explain it the way he explained it, but similar, right? If you
It's along the lines, but
right.
not quite as aggressive.
Right. If you're negotiating and you want to get the job done, you can't be sensitive to what the person is saying.
You need to-
Otherwise, you ain't gonna get what you want.
You need to be
It's just
looking
that
out for
simple.
the betterment of yourself and the betterment of your company,
Exactly.
not the betterment of their company.
Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm a little mad at you.
Okay. You too?
She's like, you looking at me like, fuck the
Yes, you.
I'm just a delicate flower.
I think that, first of all, I don't appreciate you saying, like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here because I'm a bitch. That's not how that works.
No, it's not. That was a joke. First off, I would have put that out there. That was a joke. But
That's the main reason I'm mad at you.
in a business world, you either have to be to a point of ruthless, or you can be like HR.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, no. Hang on a second. So, business world, are you talking corporate?
Yes.
Or are you talking...
I'm talking corporate.
Are you talking
level.
corporate, freelance, and or other?
I'm talking on a level of needing for a business mind.
I think, can I explain?
Go ahead. By all means, you have the floor.
Should I get it from the screen?
Go
I
ahead.
don't care.
Come on, get over here.
I am on the screen now.
We gotta move over. Oh! I don't know.
Yo, sit down.
What are you doing?
Oh,
We didn't think we'd actually be able to fit 3 people on this couch, but we managed.
What's up, guys?
This is Stefan.
How's it going?
You want to readjust, honey, so you have more room?
I'm fine.
You
guys are
good? Alright.
So where were we? Business, sensitivity, and
Yeah.
non-sensitivity?
Yep.
Okay, so basically, this is what I think, okay? And it's basically on whether you get the job done, right? Sensitivity, what
Yep.
sensitivity gets the job done.
Yeah.
So I say that less sensitivity gets the job done.
Mhm.
And that's because if you're too, how can I say this? Concerned, okay, about something, I think that's distraction.
Mhm.
And then you won't get the job done, all right? Because you're too concerned about everything that's going on. You need to have a focus, right, on the task that needs to get done. If
Mhm.
you're too worried about your emotions, right, that's involved, that's invested in the job that needs to get done, then if your emotions take over, if you get angry or are too excited and you're blinded by those emotions into what you really need to get done. So the less sensitivity you have, the better you stay on task, because then you won't be swayed by either or. You just more like understand what has happened and I can continue on that path rather than,
Yeah.
losing sight
This is a really
by
good point.
how you feel. Cool?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. I mean, you could be empathetic, like, oh shit, I understand that shit happened, right?
But there's also a need for a certain level of
Right.
like
right,
discretion.
Right. I could be empathetic to like what happened, the situation, everything. Things happen to people for sure.
Yep.
But like at the same time, again, and I think just in life in general, everything happens to people in life, and you could go throughout seeing stories all the time about things that happen to people and they overcome those situations, and everyone who overcame the situation, there was never a sensitive person. They always had to come out a hard ass. I'm just saying.
Like if you really
really honestly, every person, even for example, like one of my friends, he wants to join the army, right? And he's like everybody's like, oh man, he's not ready yet, because he's like really, he cares for a lot of people and stuff like that, but he wants to join. People think that he can't. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna do, you gotta recognize, you gotta change who you are for that, because you're not gonna be the same person when you leave. It's gonna make you want to drive yourself crazy. They put you to do so much workouts and it's very intense, and they really teach you like, yo, this is what you're gonna be involved in, the training process. And he's not showing. Everybody's like feeding him this bad idea. It's like, don't do it. It's not for you. I'm like, man, if you're committed, go do what you want to do, right?
But you got to change your aspects of your mind.
Right. It's going to be a force, but you're going to come out someone who's not going to be as, again, sensitive. You're going to come out someone who's again, empathetic to the situation because you understand what people
Yeah.
have gone through, but you ain't gonna be construed by your sensitivity.
Yeah.
That's
I do want to touch
Yeah.
on one thing though, which you mentioned earlier, which was freelance and people like that. When going through certain things like that, you do also need to have a certain level of desensitization or a certain level of ruthlessness to it, because if you're gonna go there and, like, let's just say because both of you are photographers, in this sense, if you're going to go into the field and, like, you get hired out for, say, a wedding, and you have a fixed price, like, say $1,500, and they're like, I won't pay a dime over $500, and you're like, no, listen, it costs this much for work, it's this much for time, it's this much for this, I can't budge, you need to pay it or I'm not helping you. And
I'd say pick a different photographer. Peace out. Fuck you.
Yeah.
you have to have a certain level to be able to stand up for your business, stand up and
Yep.
say, I fucking deserve this. I worked for this. This is my job. This is
Yep.
my ass on the line.
Yep.
If
can
you have a
be
problem.
both.
No,
They-
again, you could be empathetic.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
Right,
It's just a
but-
matter of finding the balance between, like, being in a work position
Right.
and
Versus.
being in a home position.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Because they're two very different atmospheres.
Because if I'm at work and I'm, like, say, working security, I'm gonna be a dickhead. Like, I'm gonna cause some issues for you if you're trying to do something that you're not supposed to. I'm going to do my job and I'm gonna have to follow what I need to do it. But if I'm at home, I'm not gonna be doing that to my future wife or to my future kids. It's just not what I do. It's not me. It's not what I do as a person. You can't do that
Yeah.
in your own right mind.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, next topic. that was a long couple topics actually, because we tangented on there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna add one thing to that.
Go ahead.
It would kind of be something funny. It'd be like, I just want your money.
I just want some money.
I just want your money. That's fair. Ronnie Jones.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry about it.
What are you saying?
We have a message from the chat. What about those who are running a blogging site?
Hey, me too. Ooh, that's a good one. I
That
didn't
is
even
that
think
is
about
actually that's pretty good. What about someone who runs a blogging site?
About sensitivity.
Yeah.
No, like a blogging site, because blogging usually it's a personal thing. It's like a online journal, diary. Diary's a bad word.
Kind of is though.
Journal thing.
It's kind of like an open forum.
So
I'd see it.
Yeah. So the idea is like you don't have to. Again, you don't have to be. What should we call it? Not sensitive. The idea was.
Just be more of an open book.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
So the thing was is basically what was going to get the job done, right? And it was basically was saying that sensitivity usually don't get the job done, right?
Yeah.
But if you're blogging and you need to, what you call it, portray a sensitive character, or if that's who you are, okay, because that's who people are, then obviously that's going to work for you. It's not something that does not work. Obviously, something's going to work, something's not going to work for another. But I feel like for the most aspect, if this person is obviously posting up their feelings, and you gotta expect some type of like backlash from some of the comments.
Yeah.
You're gonna read some of those, and are you gonna be like, oh man, this person said I'm not shit. You're gonna take that and say I'm not shit. That doesn't really make any sense, right? So I
Yeah.
think you gotta desensitize yourself from that as well, right? You can say, yeah, great, thank you, move on, but you say,
Or
you
go
evaluate that.
or not acknowledge something like that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of desensitized detachment to things people do. So again, non-sensitivity still runs the situation, no matter how you put it, because you want to be able
Yeah.
to post it up if you're too attached, because you won't survive. There's no way.
Don't do it.
you won't really survive. See, I mean, obviously it still affects people, right? People don't really post up too
Anybody that
much
puts
because they
anything
feel
near my
like
face, I try to bite.
that there's gonna be people who's gonna, say things they don't want people to say about them, right?
Yeah.
All the time. So I mean,
Yeah.
you have to have that grit of, detaching yourself from what people think about you. It's just the way of the game, no
Yeah.
matter what you do.
When it would come to something like that, I would have to agree with Stefan on that one, because you're trying to remain and put yourself out there as a creator, which is something like a YouTuber does, like myself. You go out there and you put on the face, you put on the you put out what you're trying to do, the desensitized version, and then you also put out the, when people are in the chats like, oh, you're a douchebag, oh, this, oh, you're an asshole, or oh, your content's shit. Then you have to sit back and be like, whoa, hold up. Let me take care of this. So I'm going to pull that person aside. I'm going to mute their comments and figure out what I'm doing wrong as a creator that's disapproving for people that are watching my content. And then find a way to consume that as a creator and figure out what I'm doing wrong and fix it. And then also helping better myself with it.
Right, so, you know, again, you can still be empathetic. Like, if somebody has a problem, sure, you know, if you feel like you can help them, obviously you can still say, hey, this is ways I will go about it, you know, but you can't be attached to every little bit thing that someone has to say. That's just not possible. It don't work. You won't get anywhere. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to move on to our next topic. Thank you, Ronnie, for that great comment. We appreciate it.
Who is Ronnie?
Ronnie is someone I used to go to school with.
Hi, Ronnie. We used to go to school with Wyatt. They
Josh.
enjoyed that.
Josh, can you still hear? All right, you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Just had to ensure. Nothing there. Pop culture. All right. Oh, yeah. The Puxatawny early spring prediction.
Bruh.
I call bullshit. So many
Why
times.
are we believing a rodent?
Accurate.
Why are we believing in the rodent?
He's so cute, though.
Do you realize how many
Baby,
people?
you are they?
How many people has he bitten over the years?
I can't predict the future.
Like,
Ship with France.
I mean, I'm all for early spring because I'm getting so sick of the snow, but I can't rely on a groundhog who has no background in forecasting at all to determine if spring is going to be coming early or not.
Yeah, I don't trust it, but you know what? Ronstar also put in there, I'm running a blogging site called Ronstar's Urban Legends. Feel free to check it out. Will do. We'll check it out when we get a free minute. She's going to pull it up on her phone.
Yeah.
We'll look at it later and we'll talk about that at some point. But so, on that topic, how do you guys feel about the current aspect of this fucking storm that we're kind of still dealing with?
The polar vortex thing?
Yeah.
The government did it.
Oh, shit.
It's all a fucking conspiracy, Illuminati.
It's so cold.
Illuminati
I
confirmed.
just
Oh,
want
wait,
the snow
there's a
to
triangle
go.
on my sign back there. Is that Illuminati confirmed? Are you guys?
Where?
It's like the Y is kind of like dotted off.
No.
Illuminati confirmed.
X-Files
I just want the
6.5.
snow to go.
Wait, yo, grab the dollar.
Grab
Grab the dollar. Not really though.
But yeah.
But yeah, that like, I just have to say this: Trump is a fucking moron for one thing. He doesn't believe in goddamn climate change. It's
Oh,
real.
I
Y'all
saw that on
fuckers
Twitter.
are stupid.
You know,
It's
listen,
just a fucking Cheeto.
I'm an environmentalist, but I want global warming to happen.
Why?
My mom actually commented
What
on
the
this
fuck?
right now. She was like,
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
there's a point where you
That is
stop.
the most.
There's
No.
probably that nice
He's
summer
like, wait,
tan,
what?
and then there's just the Great Pumpkin or
Uh-huh.
Cheeto.
Or Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
I could see Trump being on Jersey Shore as like one of their parents.
Oh,
Think about that for a split second and tell me that I'm wrong.
don't give me that image. I
You
don't
need
want
to
that
replace
image.
his toupee with a wig.
Oh.
No, you just yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Snooki's wig.
Yes!
I am here to stop the alcohol abuse.
I bet you're there to promote it.
I ain't gonna sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna sleep because of me.
I'm very upset.
Can someone pass me the joint?
Got you.
That's later on.
I don't know
That's
how-
later on.
I'm joking.
The groundhog will bite you. What the fuck?
I don't know how Punxsutawney fell.
He's attacked people. He's attacked like 3 fucking people over the years.
I mean, I'd be attacking people too if they woke me up
Right
from
now?
my sleep to try to punch a letter.
Are you really talking about
I mean,
squirrel?
they've got
I
a
think it's
similar
a-
another.
I think it's a woodchuck or a groundhog they were talking
It's a
about.
squirrel.
It's
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 a
a
very
squirrel.
big
it's
squirrel.
it's
Is
a
it-
it's a fat ground squirrel.
That's really what
They've
it
lied
is,
to
okay?
us. It's not real. They're not actually groundhogs. It's just a fat ground
Just-
squirrel.
Exactly. What the fuck are you looking at a squirrel for?
Fucking Illuminati.
Because it wants to see its shadow.
See a shadow.
Quiet, it's his mating season.
Oh
It's
my
his
god.
mating season. Oh God, what is wrong with us?
My eyes are watering.
A lot.
Oh Jesus. Welcome to America.
Yep.
My eyes hurt.
Do your eyes hurt? You want to try my glasses?
No,
Is it the blue light?
no.
Okay. Next topic.
What?
I said next topic.
All right.
That was quick.
Ah.
Like my
Ah.
relationships.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna look at you
I'm
through the
not-
camera. I have to look at you for that one.
Damn.
God damn it.
What?
That was great.
that was just like smooth.
All
They're
right.
gonna see this like, damn.
All right. So. Okay. For our next topic, we're going to be talking about Britain's Article 13, or Europe's Article 13, or 14, whatever the fuck it is. It's something. Josh, you're aware of this, right?
No.
The article that Europe is putting up, I don't remember the number, but nonetheless, it's going to start limiting YouTube creators from using other people's content. From the way it is written,
God.
It just sounds like a load of bullshit.
from the way it is
Oh,
written,
man.
you would not be able to, in Europe, play a game, use any music of any kind in your videos, copyrighted or not. You would not be able to put memes,
No way.
Reddits, anything. The only thing
Trump got one.
the only thing that you would actually like truly be able to do is like vlog. That's the only thing. And even then you could get copyright strike for showing certain storefronts or doing something along the lines of that. No one can do lyric videos. No one can remake songs. No one can do anything like that. So
Therefore, you and Wyatt would be completely out of YouTube.
we'd be fucked immediately.
Oh my God.
So like, just think about that for a split second. Tell me that Europe does not want to promote. Yeah,
That is pretty dumb.
Yeah, it is pretty. Tell me YouTube is not trying to promote vlogging.
That's just shit.
Apparently, they want
That's
they
crazy.
want Logan Paul to succeed.
I like vlogging. I don't like Logan Paul, but I like
So essentially, okay, so let me get this straight. Essentially, what you're saying is that if it's copyright, if it involves any form of gaming, music, any form of art, it's just not allowed in Europe.
At all.
Like, oh my God.
You could do drawing.
Like, that's like
You
that's
could
like
do-
half of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like,
Think about it like this: Andre Turbea would be one
Yeah.
of the YouTubers that would survive because he's an animator. He animates his
Yeah.
own shit. You could have people like KSI and Deji would barely survive off of vlogging and the fight videos that they do.
yeah.
I mean, but still,
Oh,
a lot of the
God.
sidemen would be gone. Pretty much 3/4 of the people over there would be just out of the loop. Anybody that's not a
Yeah.
vlogger or not an artist is
Oh,
like
God.
out of YouTube and out of a job immediately,
Yeah.
or they'd have to move to USA.
Yeah, come here. Go ahead, come here.
A lot of
Yeah,
people have
I mean-
actually been talking about it. Like, the sidemen are planning, or some of the sidemen were talking about moving to America.
Build a wall. I'm.
What?
I am not a Trump supporter.
Okay, alrighty. apparently Trump is probably gonna like this video because he just said build the wall.
Build the wall around
Oh,
my house
no.
'cause I don't like you.
Same.
Yeah, it just gets like a 30-foot cinder block fucking wall that could be broken down with a paper clip.
Try breaking into my house now. Oh wait, I don't have a house.
I don't know. I think Trump thinks it's medieval.
Why
age,
did you
know?
go there?
When you build these
What?
castle walls, that's what he's looking for.
I could fucking see that.
He's like
Trump be sitting on like a big ass castle, the entire fucking USA.
That's
He's
about
just sitting at the top like
20
I own
mattresses,
the
you know?
world.
20 mattresses. He got it. I don't know how he gets up there, but
Thinks he
The
owns
Sofa King, where the prices are so fucking cheap.
yeah.
Do you remember that, Josh?
Oh my god.
The video that was circulating around our school?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dalton started that one. Oh god, that was terrible.
There was a lot of things terrible about that.
I mean, then again, our school was just kind of fucked.
Same.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
So many fights.
Yeah, I went to that school. It
We
was
got
like,
bullied so much.
man, no, I didn't go to that school. Never mind.
Josh
Stefan's like, never mind.
Josh and my
Yeah,
group
fun.
was just kind of like the outcasts. Like, only certain people would fuck with us as individuals, but as the group as a whole,
Yeah.
no one would touch us. They would just pick us apart
Yeah.
individually,
I
which
was
sucked.
Yeah.
I went to 2 high schools, and then I was homeschooled for the last half of my junior year into my senior year. And I went to high school in the Midwest in Ohio, and that was a big mistake.
A lot of people just kind of didn't fuck with me once I transferred to my second school, because I was, fucking huge. At the time, I was
You were a treat.
I was 6'2" in high school. Once I got to my junior year, I was 6'2".
What you are, 6'7" now?
I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", and
I'm just a midget.
You're
shorter
I'm
than me.
shorter than you, yeah.
see, I'm.
But you are also classified as a midget.
I am, yes.
Ronnie says we need love and acceptance in the world. Ronnie, you realize that
Yes.
like half of our school like just didn't fuck with it at all. Like they had no desire.
I like what Ronnie's putting out.
See, he's a decent kid.
Oh,
He's
I didn't know it was a guy.
he has some pretty good ideology as a person. A lot of people don't give him credit as a person, and he has done some strange things that people have just like, what?
Dude, me
but-
too.
I mean, so we've all done it.
We're all
We've all
human.
been there. But yeah, but
I like
that
what Ronnie's putting out.
that school was just fucked. I mean, yeah.
I got told that back in high school, someone was spreading a rumor about me that I was pregnant, so I just
Oh
walked
my
up.
god. I
Someone-
had one of those.
So I walked up to one of my friends and I'm like, how does a virgin get fucking pregnant?
Virgin Mary.
Fuck that shit, I'm an atheist.
I had that happen to me twice. And it was so annoying. In my first high school, people were going around, they were like, oh my god, did you...
Thanks, Ronnie.
They were going around like, oh my god, did you hear about Cass? Apparently she's pregnant. And I'm like, how? I was like, I haven't had sex first of all at that point, and why are you bugging me? And then the second high school, they were like, oh my god, Cass is pregnant. And I was like, I just kind of looked at them and I was like, why? What business do you have bugging me? What do you get out of this? And they're like, but we just heard. And I'm like, you just heard wrong. Okay, just go.
Go away.
Yeah, just go away. I don't want to deal with you.
It was kind of sad because at my second high school, if someone went around and was like, "Yo, so and so's pregnant," they were like, actually, legitimately pregnant.
No, no.
So it was
I was
kind
one
of
of
like
the cases where they were wrong.
we actually had in my second high school. There was like just going around, and one of my friends texted me before I went to school that day, and they were like, "Yo, I'm pregnant." I was like, "What?" And they told me like who it was and who they were with and whatnot, and I was like, "You're fucking stupid." And like I called her out on it and what she was doing, and like she completely reconsidered the entire thing. Still ended up having the kid, still has the kid, and is raising him. She's a good mother, and like props to her for keeping the child. Like, Godspeed.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
And now, then, like, we have other people. I think even Josh remembers. In our, I think I was in my freshman year. One of the seniors at the time got pregnant and dropped out. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, the
I
Irish
stayed
girl.
away from that, but
It was the Irish girl and the Armenian guy. That it
yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
And as soon as the kid was born, it went straight fucking down. They immediately broke up. It was awful. It was done.
That's sad. That's kind of how my friend Katie went, but she still has her baby, and she's so fat and cute.
The baby?
Yeah,
Aww.
my
Wait.
goddaughter.
Oh, yeah, you showed me that picture. She is adorable.
I'm actually curious to know if I'm ever gonna get a godchild. I honestly doubt it.
I mean, I'm probably never gonna be a godmother.
I think the only
That's a
person.
lie.
What do you know that I don't?
That's why I was confused.
My foot fell asleep. Ow.
Me too, that's why I adjusted.
We're in sync now. Jesus.
Well, I mean,
I'm sweating.
Emily said that me and her are fucking alike.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, shit, I seen it when we first met.
I saw it too. She told me about you before, and I was like, who? And she's like, this girl, Megan. I'm like in the summer college. I'm working with her, and she reminds me a lot of you. The second that I laid eyes on you, I was like, oh.
Literally, I didn't even know where I was going. It was the
Ugh.
first day of last semester, and you were showing like tours and everything,
Mhm.
and you're like, were you in Emily Burr's like tutor group? I'm like, yeah. She's like, she talks about you all the time.
Yeah. I was, cause in my head I was like, who's a photo major that kind of looks like me? And I found you, and I was like, that's who it is. Sorry.
I mean, my hair was shorter about your length, but now it's longer.
Yeah.
Back to the topics.
I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about.
Because
Because I had a thought and I lost it because you two went on a tangent.
I know we talked about the polar vortex real quick, and then we wanted to kick the groundhog.
the squirrel?
Yeah, the fat squirrel.
Yeah.
The fat ground squirrel.
Yeah, fat ground squirrel.
I need to have someone, if anybody watches this and you're an artist, I need someone to send me a meme of a fat ground squirrel.
Yo, that's just gonna be hilarious.
Like, I will literally make that the thumbnail of my next video, which is going to be coming out in like
That's
a
gonna be
week.
hilarious.
It'll be a fat ground squirrel, and that'll be like the new mascot.
What do we name it?
Yeah, yeah. No kidding.
Frank.
Frank the fat ground squirrel.
Exactly. Kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit, doesn't it?
It's just alliteration, or is it? Yeah, alliteration. What?
I found one.
It's a fat ground squirrel. Show the camera.
Fat ground squirrel.
It must
Oh.
like nuts.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's a squirrel.
What kind
Can
of
you
nuts?
adjust the camera?
It keeps focusing.
No, I mean like angle wise,
How so? I don't know what you want me to
because
do.
I'm gone now. Right
No, you're not.
there. That's better.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
The
wait
ne-
a minute. We were talking about the YouTube's article thing and how it was going to pretty much do half of YouTube.
Wow.
Ronnie says, really good idea. I'm glad you like it, Ronnie.
I like fat ground squirrels too.
The fat ground squirrel Frank.
Should I send that to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Then put it into GIMP and just make it animated as shit. With a little text bubble that says I love nuts or I heart nuts.
Okay.
Get it on a t-shirt.
I'll fuck with this picture so bad.
Oh god.
Ew, your shoulder just cracked. Ew.
Oh yeah, the next topic that I just remembered it. The ASMR craze. Are you guys do you guys know what ASMR is?
Yeah. Does anybody know what
No.
it stands for?
Megan, do you know what ASMR is?
No.
Stefan, do you know what ASMR is?
No.
It's the. Wait, do you want to explain it?
I will explain the actual acronym first. It is Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response Videos.
Damn it, that was good. I was gonna say. I mean, there's no V at the end for videos, but
Yeah.
ASMR
I
is
don't think I've ever heard of that, to be honest. Usually when it comes to YouTube, I just stick with like music and gaming walkthroughs. That's
Have you
not
ever-
it. I don't know much.
Have you ever gone on Snapchat and see a bunch of people that just are like mixing with like slime and stuff, or like paint?
No, I don't. I don't have people on my Snapchat doing that actually.
Okay,
what about Instagram stories? Like,
Yeah.
there's different Instagram.
Or if you go on Snapchat, they, like, in the satisfying videos.
Yeah,
this
the satisfying
what people
posts.
put is like satisfying videos is usually what's called autonomous sensory meridian response videos, or ASMR, which
Oh.
it's fucking blowing
Wow.
up on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Like, there's a guy that has like 4 million subscribers of him straight up eating Big Macs and like KFC.
into the microphone.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my-
he will just get really close
Because people.
and just like start nomming. And
It's
I'm just
a-
like, what the fuck is
Oh.
wrong with you? Why
People
is this a
find
thing?
I would be so uncomfortable.
I mean, I hate the sound of chewing, so that's not for me. But people love those kinds of sounds because they find them relaxing, or like even like not.
No, that's
All right, you want to hear something that is actually accounted for as ASMR?
what?
Is your mic on?
Do you hear that?
No.
Here, I got.
Oh, that qualifies as that?
This is also ASMR.
Okay.
Or even.
That's- okay. Then.
Yep.
I hate that fucking sound. Like, anything that has to do with like something that
Meg
someone
in your face, you're like. Ugh.
Yeah.
I shit
yeah.
you not.
No.
I listened to a video of people straight up fucking licking the mic. It was disgusting.
Wait, why did you watch that?
It was on a fucking compilation of shit, and I listened to it. I was like, oh god, it's so fucking gross.
Wait. Why are people so
Entertained
entertained
by
by
other
other people eating food? Really disgusting. You.
Yep, there it is. But
It is. I think it's gross.
there's actually personalized mics now that you can set up like on a stand or something,
Hey, hair
and
tie.
and it
I don't need
like it's as ears, and people will get really close and like start doing stuff into the ears. So someone will get really close to the mic and like say something or whisper something or eat something or lick it. And it's just fucking bizarre. There's only
Yeah,
one ASMR
that's
person
not-
I've found that I actually enjoyed. And like it was because some of the things that she did I found like satisfying to listen to.
I found a penny and a dime in my pocket.
The only thing that I find satisfying to listen to is like if we were to do like sound something like that, then like forest or like camping and stuff like that, and like acoustic guitars and stuff, not someone chewing on a Big Mac or gnawing on a KFC bone.
See, like that's not all it is though. Because it,
Yeah.
on top of it, there are people that find like music as ASMR or agree with it as ASMR for people that'll do that, and then there's people that will paint or that's cool. There are people that'll actually like paint or draw or do calligraphy and do things like that, and people find that
Yeah.
extremely satisfying.
People even like the sound of like the mixing of the paint or the pencil on the paper.
Yeah, and there's actually one,
Because like autonomous sound.
Yeah.
and then there's one where I have something that I could do this with right here. Someone literally did this. They brought up a book and
Yeah.
traced it with their finger around the entire thing and put it right up to the mic and like announced what everything was as they were doing it.
Huh.
It's kind of like
Huh.
some of the noises also, not really like the speaking or anything like that. But sometimes some of the ASMR videos can even be qualified as like white noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a bizarre craze to me that, like, just, it went insane. And people are going nuts for it. Like, anything has ASMR in it, then it fucking goes crazy. Like, even people whisper it. I don't know what you two are laughing about, and I'm probably going to see it later.
We both instantly looked at each other.
So, I just want to do this real quick. Just, this could be considered ASMR because you're whispering really softly and you're talking very quietly into the mic, so it sounds very sexual and very sensual. That is considered ASMR.
Oh, Lordy.
So,
Josh's like, alright.
so I don't understand how people have, like, fucking blown
Really
up.
strange. It is.
Blown up.
It is very strange.
Thousands, millions of people are getting plaques on YouTube plaques for whispering, eating, or doing just strange shit. Like, I don't get it. There was a man that got like 100,000 views off of getting his hair washed. An old guy.
Bruh,
This guy was
I
like
can't-
80.
I could get 100 views just by itching my foot.
Yeah, it's like I got an itch. Let's pull up a mic.
It's just like, hey everybody, how's it going? Oh shit, 100 views already.
There it is. Fuck. Oh my god.
It's like, wait, I have chronic dry scalp. Let me just itch my head.
Let me show a video of me itching my pubes. It's like, there it is.
Oh.
You like that sensation?
Why did you
No!
look so
It's
gross?
crazy. Don't come near me.
God.
Nasty.
Yo.
Wait, I'm
I feel
crying.
like that's some shit I would say.
Yeah, you can't even fucking talk. You do the same shit.
I feel like that's some shit I really would say.
You'd be like, alright, so today I'm gonna itch my pubes in the microphone. I hope you guys like my ASMR video.
Yo.
Thank you. Scratch.
Scratch.
Scratch for like 25 minutes.
Yo.
And then you just like, ah. So nice. It was so good. And then and people are just sitting there like, yes, this
Really
is what
disappointed in
this
you.
is doing it for me.
Ronnie's
With the sound and
disappointed.
everything too, right?
Yeah, you can hear the hairs crunching. Like you haven't showered in a day.
Wait, Megan's gonna puke.
I'm not, I'm just gagging because that's so nasty.
You nasty.
No.
Oh god, I'm crying again.
Stop.
I was watching a video by KSI and I was listening to him because he ripped this a new one, and he was listening to like two people like going crazy with like the licking of the microphones, and he was like, I just want everyone to stop and think about this for a second. Someone has literally sat here, I guarantee it, and masturbated to this video. Like, yeah, I like it in my hole. I like it right in my left lobe. And now everyone goes silent.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that one.
That's why we're silent.
There's not much you can honestly say to that. It's fucking bizarre. It is so strange how everything is going with ASMR videos.
Oh, I just got mint in my eye.
What the fuck? How did you get mint in your eye? There's
Because I touched my gum in my mouth, and,
And
then
you
I
picked
rubbed
up-
my eyes.
you picked up a flight. There it is. Ronnie says, "No, so disgusted with people." I concur.
Me too. We're all gross people.
Yeah.
Smell better?
Yeah. I mean, I've already had like 4 pieces of gum in the past hour. So. Oh yeah, that's another fucking ASMR thing. Shit, you know what? Hang on. Let me see this real quick.
No.
The box.
No.
You just got another piece of gum? Let it go. Nah, fine. This is satisfying.
Oh, huh.
I gotta seal it nice and. That's satisfying to people.
Oh, I just came.
Yeah, I like it right as you on.
Oh.
Yeah!
Say it again? Holy shit!
He puts on headphones. Wait, just gotta.
Just
Oh, yeah!
Screaming the minute. Yeah, just start screaming the minute the ASMR portion of the video just kicks in.
It's so satisfying. Yeah!
And then you got those people that'll just be commenting mood.
Schmood, mood. Everybody's gonna like get your face for YouTube. It's just gonna be all over Snapchat. You're the new meme. Like this is
Yeah.
like. But yeah. So that's where we are in humanity.
Wait.
Let's see. What else did we have on topic for the next? We're out of topics.
I think that might have been it.
I believe.
You have 86 subscribers.
I know.
Hey.
Thank
Bless you. That was so cute.
All right. Do we have any music news, Josh?
I mean, I know I heard Five say that they're going to be playing Sweet Victory from SpongeBob on the halftime show, but
SpongeBob. Still
Yeah, yeah.
alive somehow.
Okay, that's
yeah, supposedly Maroon 5 is going to be playing Sweet Victory.
Maroon 5 is playing a SpongeBob
Yeah.
song.
John is back.
Hey.
John! Tell him to swing by.
Maroon 5 is wonderful.
They are. They are beautiful souls.
We have a song that from Maroon 5 that is
Near and dear.
yeah.
I
We actually have like 2.
We have like 5.
Yeah, you're right.
I was,
One of them isn't even a love song. It's just nice to sing to.
yeah.
Oh, it's part of your keys.
Yeah. The
Remember when these were a thing?
fidget spinners. Little dragon. And little Jon Snow. On my keychain. Because, why the fuck not? Sorry. Not really. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, this is also considered autonomous sensory marine response videos. This actually has 2 mics put into it, so it should actually be able to pick up on
Yeah.
that side. On that side.
You just nicked it.
Ding,
Ding.
Ting!
Fries are done. Alright.
fries are done. Ding, fries are done. I gotta run. I gotta run.
Alright, you know what? I'm too tired for this shit.
Oh, he's going 50 Shades of Grey now.
Puts on blindfold. Perfect. We're on stream!
Damn.
You good?
I don't know how to life anymore.
It was just a joke.
Here, you talk to him.
What's he doing?
Alright. You guys entertain. I'll
Oh god, you're leaving. No.
enjoy.
No.
Okay.
Responsibility's not my
I don't know what to talk about.
Here, let's talk to Josh. Hi, Josh.
Talk
Well-
about something that's going on in the news. Is he coming or where is he? Is he going? I don't know what's going on.
What are you doing with your life?
Me?
Yes.
Absolutely nothing, to be honest.
Same.
Glad we're all on the same page.
I'm just trying to pop out drum covers as much as I can, to be honest.
Yes. My dad was a drummer. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, he was. He started playing in bands in high school. He was in the high school jazz band, and then he was in a band outside of high school. Then after he graduated, he almost he had the chance to go to LA and with his band and record an album, but he backed out of it, which was good because the people that did go got screwed over by the recording company.
Yeah.
That's why I find it much easier just to go independent and do it all yourself. It's a lot harder to get stuff out because you got to do the advertising yourself, but it makes it easier to manage and dispense the money between the members, and you get more freedom as a band when you're independent because you can follow what you want and not what the record label wants you to.
Right. There's no contracts. There's no anything like that. Do you do double bass or single?
For what?
Like with your set, are you double bass or single?
Double. I started out as a single with a double pedal, but now I've got two giant bass toms, two separate ones.
What are all your pieces from the same company or no?
My blue kit, no. The blue kit was a separate one. I don't remember the brand. Same thing with the kit I'm doing now. But I use just the giant kit. I don't really touch the blue kit anymore. But they're two completely separate branding companies. They're not even famous ones either. They're kind of under the radar ones.
My first dog was named after a company that makes drumming cymbals. That was kind of funny.
And not
What?
giving me half of what you're saying.
You cut out completely.
Yeah, I'm having that issue too.
But
Shit.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My first dog was named after a company that makes cymbals.
What was his name?
Sabian.
I use Sabian a lot.
Really?
I think actually, aside from one of my mini splashes, all of my cymbals, hi-hats, and everything are Sabian.
Love it. My dad was, God, I can't remember what brand, because his entire kit was from the same company. I can't remember what company it was, though.
Yeah.
But he was looking into getting a new one, but we are painfully broke right now, so it's gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I need to replace all of my drum heads.
All of them?
And I've got a lot of pieces to my drum kit. So
I've seen a couple of your videos. Your set is massive.
Yeah. I don't have nearly enough funds to cover all of that at the moment. So I kind of gotta just stick with what I have.
I was a violinist for 5 years. I play now, just not taking lessons or anything like that.
Yeah.
Can't play anything.
I was a violinist for 5 years. I have a guitar. I use that on and off.
Yeah.
Where is he?
And then I also...
I guess he's gonna wait till we're done, and I just messaged him back saying that he's downstairs waiting.
Oh, and what did he respond with?
I
Yeah.
I've also
If anything, oh wait.
I've been classically trained in singing since
Hopefully
I.
not.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been singing,
Alright,
taking
that's fine.
lessons since I was like 5 or so, but I was classically trained from ages like 14 to 17.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do it now because I get stage fright, but I know what I'm doing.
Have we had any comments?
No. Josh and I started talking about music.
Sounds like fun.
Where I told him that my first dog was named after a company that makes cymbals, and all of his cymbals are from that company.
What company?
Sabian.
Yeah, I had no
symbols
issues
that
with
you
that.
shatter.
Huh?
All the symbols you
How you
shatter.
doing, Stefan?
Okay, look, one of those symbols got shattered. I was experimenting with different symbols, and yes, I may be a hard hitter, but
No shame.
I can't even defend myself. Yeah, I shattered it completely.
He destroys symbols like it's his job, ladies and gents, and binary friends.
I'm still. I hate myself, but I'm still proud of myself for completely caving in that one symbol. I don't know if I showed you.
You did.
I had when like the center bell was just completely broken off,
You.
but the rest of it was fine.
Yep. I think one of the fun ones was when you and I were still in high school, and when like you pretty much ripped the damn ring all the way around the symbol.
That happens.
Yeah.
He hit it, and the more he hit it, the more it kept cracking along. And by the end of that symbol's life, he had gotten a full fucking ring off of it, and it was still hanging by a thread. And he was just like, "All right,
Yeah.
fucking throwing this thing out."
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like your
I
aluminum
can't
one,
say I'm
wasn't it?
proud of that, but I'm also not ashamed.
I wouldn't be ashamed. That shit's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like the kit that my dad had was also the. Bless you.
Thank you.
Was also the name of like a motor company or something. I want to say it was like. If I say Yamaha, it's probably wrong.
Yamaha is a motor company, honey.
I know, but it
I
sounded.
mean, Yamaha specializes in like synthesizers and stuff like that. So I mean, it's still in the realm of music. Just I don't believe in drumming.
I think they had. Oh wait, I think he had an amplifier.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
From Yamaha.
Yeah, Yamaha specializes in amps too.
I'm looking it up.
They
I can't
specialize in a lot of shit.
Yeah, TVs,
And Yamaha does
VCRs.
make. They do make 5 pieces, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't really go anything advanced.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have had Pearl.
No, because like
That
I
sounds so
just
weird.
recently uploaded, like I have a bunch of stuff recorded, and
Bye,
like
Ronnie.
when I was switching
Yeah.
phones,
That's
for some odd reason
ASMR.
the files
That
were
explains ASMR real
compatible
quick.
or something like that. So I have like 5 videos that I cannot upload. I'm kind of
Really?
mad.
That's crazy.
All right, I just want to explain this real quick,
But
because
we were having a good talk.
Wait.
it'll be real quick.
Yeah, Ronnie's leaving. Bye, Ronnie.
Bye, Ronnie. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
I'm following them on Instagram.
But ASMR
Thumb.
is pretty much like I just explained to her because we have this little fidget spinner, and she said it sounded really weird next to her ear. So when I spin it and I get it right up close to the mic, if you get goosebumps from this, that is one of your ASMR triggers,
Yeah.
or that's what they call it anyway.
What if it makes me sweat?
I mean,
Hang on, let me see it then.
it could technically be, but it might be an uncomfortable one.
Are you getting goosebumps?
No, my ear's vibrating. But, Josh, did you hear what I said?
No, it cut out real quick.
I think he had Pearl.
Pearl, yeah, Pearl is I actually have my drum pedals are Pearl, but Pearl is a very, very, very good
Everyone has
company.
different ASMR triggers.
I know that he definitely had. I remember
I've got a
seeing
few.
Pearl on his bass
few.
because he was
There's,
a single bass. He hated double bass.
There's
But,
specific,
I
like,
can't
words
tell
can
you
be
why,
ASMR triggers and things like that.
But he
I don't have one,
loves
but,
just single bass.
like tapping.
I mean, there's definitely the benefits to having a single bass and then a double
there's,
bass.
certain surfaces like I enjoyed.
Because like
Like
when I started double bass, I noticed my footwork was going a lot faster because like when you have the double, there's two different types of double pedals. You have like the single pedals on the two basses, and then you got like the single double pedal on the single thing. And I always found it a lot more efficient for me being a metal drummer with the two separate basses because you don't have that like link connecting both of the pedals kind of holding each other back.
Right.
But that's just my personal preference to it. But you definitely have a lot more room with just a single bass than a double.
He also, ow. I'm looking up different brands because I couldn't remember the names for the life of me. But I know...
No, Pearl's definitely a good one.
He had a pearl bass, definitely, and I think I'm completely wrong when I said that his set was made of the same company. I'm totally wrong.
Literally, my hair is just
Because,
standing up on my leg.
I remember seeing, at least, I think his snare...
Yeah.
Actually, he had two snares. I think both of his snares were Tama.
I've never used those brands, so I couldn't really give my own personal preference to those.
They usually range from, like... The set itself is like $1,600.
Yeah.
It's probably why, because we can't afford it.
We don't sleep.
Yeah.
We sleep in BC.
There's one brand that he refuses to use, and I can't remember what it is. Oh,
I can't use Zildjian cymbals because I crack mine way too easily, and I found them to be a little too thin.
Oh, I think he doesn't like Drum Workshop. Like the whole like one piece thing, he doesn't like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. He actually taught lessons for a while too.
I actually did that too really briefly in my senior year of high school. The music teacher, he found out I was a drummer, and he had me TAing in his class with him, and I was teaching someone really briefly on the drums. While I was still taking lessons myself. I mean, now situations have changed, but...
Yeah. Oh my god,
But...
look at that baby.
That's Julia's baby.
That's so cute. Who's Julia?
My friend from Bosie's.
That's so cute.
Where did you go to Bosie's?
I'm sweating.
Syracuse.
Oh god.
You? I almost did go to Herkimer for CJ.
I have a Snapchat.
Do you
have a
really?
message on Instagram?
I do.
Alright. Well, it has been fun, ladies and gents and non-binary friends, but I think we have concluded our stream after almost an hour and a half of this. So we're going to wrap this up by saying thank you guys so much for watching and all of your input. I would love to hear from you guys more in some of my streams in the near future. And please don't forget to like, favorite, comment what you guys want to see next. Subscribe with notification on so you guys can see every time I am recording live or updating or whatever. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Later.